Hey, what's happening, friends? I'm back with another good-ass food video for you. This morning, the wife and I and a couple of our kids went down to the city market to get some fresh produce and vegetables. They've just got an amazing display of herbs, vegetables, bakery goods, you name it. But while we were down there, we also saw some locally grown grass-fed beef. So I'm a carnivore, so I had to get some steaks. So what I'm going to throw together today is grilled ribeye sandwiches on locally baked brioche buns. But to make this thing special, we're going to make our own chimichuri sauce. Chimichuri sauce is an Argentinian sauce that has a bunch of variations to it. But basically, it is an herb-based olive oil, a little bit of vinegar sauce, and I'm going to show you how I make mine. It's going to consist of flat leaf parsley, cilantro, arugula, which is actually just going to bed the steak, and then some fresh oregano in there. You've got garlic, a little bit of lime. I'm going to throw some jalapeno in mine, spice it up a little bit, and all the salt and pepper and stuff like that. But I'll show you all those ingredients when we come back. To top the sandwich off, we're actually going to roast a vidalia onion. And there's a very simple way to do this. If you take a paring knife, just core the center of your vidalia out, shove 2 beef bouillon cubes in there, fill it with salted butter, wrap it in aluminum foil, throw it in the oven for 45 minutes at 450. It's going to get nice, cooked, soft. It's going to melt those onions down, so when you put it on the sandwich, it's going to be beautiful. When it's done in the oven, I'm actually going to put it on the grill to get a little bit of smoke while I'm cooking those steaks. So when I come back, we'll have everything measured out. I'll show you how to make this excellent chimichurri sauce, and then we'll head out back to the grill station and get these babies grilled up, assemble a good meal. See you in a little bit. All right, guys, you ready to get this chimichurri sauce going? The vidalia onion is in the oven right now. It's doing its thing. So we'll go ahead and do the chimichurri sauce. That way we can set it in the fridge and let it set for a while and let all these wonderful flavors marry together. As I mentioned, chimichurri sauce, it's an Argentinian sauce. It can go on steak, it can go on chicken, and you can make it in a bunch of different ways, but it's got to have a parsley compound. I put cilantro in there, olive oil, and then the acid of vinegar or lemons or something like that you want to use. What I'm going to do is my chimichurri sauce consists of 1 cup of Italian flat leaf parsley pressed in the cup, so when it expands it's going to be a little more than a cup. 1 cup of cilantro, 2 teaspoons of fresh oregano. I like to spice things up, so I have 1 jalapeno that's been seeded and cored. I have 1 cup of yellow onion. You can use shallots, vidalia, whatever you like. I just like the bite of the yellow onion in this sauce in particular. Now it calls for, if you look at any recipes, anywhere from 2 to 8 cloves of garlic. It depends how much garlic you like. While I was at the market today, there was a gentleman selling elephant garlic, and what it is 1 clove of garlic is literally about 1.5 inches tall to 1.5 inches wide. It's a milder garlic, so I bought it because I don't know if you've ever had garlic burn. When someone cooks with too much garlic, it just burns your taste buds. Well, you can put quite a bit of this in there, get that garlic flavor, but you don't get that garlic burn. So in my recipe, I like to put about 5 cloves of garlic. I think that's plenty. You don't need much more than that. I am going to do a half of a lemon that I've just simply cut off the rind, 1 cup of olive oil, 3/4 cup of red wine vinegar. You might have to add more olive oil while you're blending it just to emulsify it, but you just have to see how it goes. So let's go ahead and get everything thrown into the blender, food processor, for whatever you like to use. I'm going to use a blender in this instance. I'm going to go ahead and put my cilantro in first. Throw my onions in there, my lemon, jalapeno, garlic. At this point I am going to add my vinegar now, just so when it starts to blend it's got a fluid at the bottom that helps mix it up. Alright, we've got our flat leaf parsley going in, and then on top we'll go ahead and put in our fresh oregano. Toss that stuff around a little bit. Pour in some olive oil. Right there was about 3/4 cup. That way I have room to add any more to emulsify it if I need. So pulse that until it gets going a little bit. Mixing up nicely. We're not going to have to add any more olive oil to this. That's a great consistency right there. Set that aside. Let's get our container. Oh, smells fantastic. All right. Then you have a beautiful green chimichurri sauce. We're going to go ahead and set this aside, put it in the fridge, let that chill down a little bit, let our Vidalia onion cook a little bit more, and when I come back, we'll get these steaks ready, head outside, and get going on the grill. Be right back. Alright guys, it's that time. Our Vidalia onion is nice and roasted, ready to hop on this grill once I put the steaks on. All our accompaniments are ready to go. Our chimichurri's been chilling, ready to get put on these sandwiches. So the next step is just get these steaks grilled up. Now, all I put on these steaks are salt and pepper, and then a little bit of olive oil to help keep from sticking on the grill. So after we put these on the grill, we're going to put them on there for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. That's going to get them a good, nice, medium consistency. Put the onion on there to cook the whole time with those. And then when I come back, what we'll do is we'll assemble all this good stuff into this sandwich and show you how to put it all together. So basically just take some sea salt on both sides, cracked black pepper, flip those guys over, more salt and pepper on each side. Take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, lightly brush each side of this. And throw them on the grill. And once again, what I've done is I put all of my coals on one side so I can sear them for 3 to 4 minutes on each side, move them to the side and let them rest. You always want to let your steak rest before you cut into it, or the second you do, if you take it right off the grill, you're going to cut it and all the juices are going to flow out. So let's take these guys over and put them on the grill. Take your Vidalia onion that has been roasted, open up that aluminum foil. It'll still keep that bowl to keep the onion juices in. Set it right on the grill. Close that baby up. When I come back, I'll show you how to assemble all this and show you the finishing product. Be right back. Alright guys, so the steaks are ready to go, the Vidalia onion's ready to go. What we're going to do now is take our brioche buns, have those, open those guys up. The brioche bun is airy but still stays pretty firm and consistent and can take all the stuff that we're going to put on it without it getting too soggy. I just take a little bit of butter, butter both sides of it. I'm going to put this on the grill face down just to give it a little bit of a toast. Our steaks are off to the side resting, smell delicious. Put these guys right on there to brown up a little bit. While we're doing that, let's grab our Vidalia onion. Now the Vidalia onion is going to be very hot and full of juices. Take that guy right out of the aluminum foil there. Let that rest for a second. While the buns are toasting up, I'm going to get everything else ready for this. I picked up a really nice heirloom tomato that I'm going to top the sandwich with. But in this version, I'm also going to give you an option for a keto or a low carb version of this. Keto meaning, 0 to minimal carbs, moderate protein, and then high beneficial fat. So we're just going to make a wrap out of this, and instead of putting arugula on it, we're going to slice up some avocado and put it on top. So, all right, let's go ahead and take our heirloom tomato. Slice that up into a nice good chunk. We'll go to the back side of this. Give us a little bit thinner of a slice because of our brioche buns. We don't want the tomato to overpower everything. All right. That's ready to go. That is a beautiful tomato. Let's grab our steaks. Bring these over. When you cut the steaks, you want to make sure that you're cutting cross grain. That way when you bite it, you're not trying to pull the whole piece of steak out. It's going to go with the grains of the meat, and you'll get a little bit for every bite. So, turn these guys sideways. Slice, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch little strips. Sorry, but I got to try a little bit of this. Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and take a paring knife. Come over to your vidalia onion and just dice this thing up. No method to it, just make sure it's cut up. That's how you like it, so it'll fit on the bun nicely. Okay. Now that that's done, let's grab our buns. They've got a nice toast on them. Set those to the side. Move our steak over. And let's start assembling this sandwich. I like to use Havarti cheese. It's not a super sharp cheese and it melts really easily. So I take a slice, I put it on the bottom. That way the juices from the steak don't make the bun too soggy or anything like that. Put the Havarti cheese down, grab some of your steak. And I like steak, so let's cut a little bit more of that. Okay, come right in with this homemade chimichuri sauce. This is actually going to lighten up the entire dish. Be pretty liberal with this. You're really going to like it. I actually put some on top at the very end too. Okay, from there, on this one, I'm going to actually put some arugula. You can put arugula in the chimichurri sauce if you like. It adds a nice peppery taste to it, but because we're not putting any lettuce or anything on this, I'm going to actually put a bed of that right on top of the chimichurri. Okay, come in with a nice slice of tomato. And some of our roasted vidalia onion. A little bit more chimichurri sauce right on top. Scoot that guy to the side. Okay, now clean your plate up a little bit. I use Boston lettuce. You can use any kind of lettuce you like, but this holds up really well for any kind of wrap. Come back to our steak. Slice up some more pieces for this one. Take some more Havarti cheese. Lay that right in the bottom of the lettuce. Throw our steak right on there. Some of this amazing chimichurri sauce. Then take an avocado. The avocado is going to give you that beneficial fat that is required in a keto diet or any diet like that. Take your paring knife, just cut a few slices. Scoop out a few slices of avocado, put that right on top. A little bit of our Vidalia onion, roll that guy up. You can put tomato on this if you like, you don't really need to, but I like tomatoes, so we're going to cut a little bit of it up and throw some on here as well. It's a nice wedge. At this point, if you want to, you can take some salt and pepper, sprinkle it on either of them. You don't have to, but we didn't put any in the chimichurri because the steak's going to have enough salt in it to make everything balance out. And there you go. What you have is a grilled ribeye sandwich with a homemade chimichurri sauce. The alternative is a grilled ribeye wrap with avocado to give you that beneficial fat. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the comments and feedback. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. We've got some recipes up there and a bunch more to come. You guys have a good night.